Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liman, and today we're gonna talk about how you file I-864 for a joint sponsor. Before we get started, I would like to mention that I am not an attorney. I am here to help you based on experience I have with this firm and also based on instruction I have from USCIS website. If you're ready, let's go. Let's get started. Part 1 is a basis for filing an affidavit of support. That's the joint sponsor name. It's AA, that's last name, and Ali is first name. And we're gonna 1D, that's what apply. I am the only joint sponsor. Before you do that, I would like you to check with the petitioner to see if he has another joint sponsor. If not, let's continue to the part 2, information about the principal immigrant. The principal immigrant's last name is Bibi and first name is Fatima. The middle name you can leave it blank or NA, doesn't matter, both works. The address in care of the principal immigrant is Bibi Fatima. Street address and name, it's 101 A El Masira, that's Morocco. City or town is Kenifra. We don't have a state, we don't have a zip code. In my case, it's Morocco. So the province is Kenifra. And the postal code we have, instead of zip code, we have a postal code, so 54,000. And the country is Morocco. Other information, country of citizenship and nationality is the same thing as Morocco. Date of birth, it's 1/1/1995. That's date of birth of the principal immigrant. A number and the USCIS online account. If the principal immigrant never been in the United States, he does not have this alien registration number and USCIS online account. But if the principal immigrant does have been in USA before, it will have this two right here. It will have alien number, but it will not have USCIS online account number. The date. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I missed it right here. It's 1/1/1995. So we're gonna go to 7. Daytime telephone number is 0012. We're gonna go to part 3, information about the immigrants you are sponsoring. I am sponsoring the principal immigrant named in part 2, and also I'm sponsoring the following family members immigrating at the same time or within 6 months of the principal immigrant named in part 2. Do not include any relatives listed on a separate visa petition. So part 3, it does not work for us for the petition, for the joint sponsor. Family member 1, you're gonna be the child, because this spouse of the petitioner has a child. So his name is A. That's last name, and the first name is Ryan. Middle name, if he has it, put it right here. If it not, leave it blank. Relationship to the principal immigrant is a child, or you can specify son or daughter. The date of birth, 1/1/2020. Alien registration and USCIS online account, probably does not have them because he's a child. And the family number 2 and 3 and 4, just only two immigrants. One is principal immigrant and one does come in with the principal immigrant. So we're gonna go to part 3, information about the immigrants you are sponsoring. enter the total number of immigrants you are sponsoring on this affidavit, which includes the principal immigrant listed in part 2. So it's 2, the principal immigrant and the child. Now we're gonna talk about the information about sponsor. Family name, it's AA, and first name, sponsor is Ali. Middle name, you can leave it blank or NA, doesn't matter, both works. Sponsor mailing address, it's AA, Ali. Street is 10, City Street. City or town is Indianapolis, is Indiana. Zip code is 4747211. Is the country is United States. Is your address, is your current mailing address is the same as your physical address? In my case, yes. So sponsor physical address will be blank because it's the same as the address. Country of domicile is going to be USA. Date of birth of the sponsor, it's 1/1/1980. City or town of birth is Kenifra. State or province of birth is Kenifra. Country is Morocco. As you see right here, number 10, because they know the sponsor is in the United States, so they ask for social security number and is mandatory, is required. So citizenship is a US citizen, is naturalization, is by choice. So you will have a number. Where are you gonna find it? If you are a US citizen, you will have it in your naturalization certificate. If you check it, you will have it. You will have this A number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And USCIS online account, you will have this one as well. Because if you sponsor someone before, you will have this online account right here. And I am currently on active duty in US Armed Forces or US Coast Guard. In my case, no. Part 5. This is a tricky part. Sponsors household size. So you already sponsoring 2 immigrants and yourself is 1. Now if you married 1, that's your spouse, that's 4. So if you have other dependent children, if sponsor has children, you can enter them right here. If not, you can leave them empty. If you have sponsored any other persons on form I-864 or form I-864Es who are now lawful permanent resident, enter the numbers here. So because you gotta remember, if you sponsor someone, you're gonna take care of that. If something happened, you're gonna take care of that person for 5 years until he becomes a US citizen. So if they still just a green card holder, you're gonna put a number over here. So in my case it's 0, optional. If you have a sibling, parent, or adult children with the same principal residence who are combining their net income with you by submitting form I-864I, enter the number here. So in my case, no. So the total size is going to be 2, 1, and 1. That's 4. So it's automatically is going to be populated right here, number 4. So we're going to go to part number 6. I am employed as a businessman. I'm sorry. We're going to go with this, business. So retired, unemployed. My current income is 40,000 a year. So income you are using from any other person who was counted in your household size, including in certain condition, though intended immigrant. See Form I-864 instruction. If you want to make your case strong and you want to combine your income, sponsor income, and his spouse, it would be better. Because if this guy making $40,000 a year and the spouse making $30,000 a year, this is good. That's a good case. We're gonna do that. So person one, the name is gonna be AA Sarah. That's the spouse of the joint sponsor. Relationship is spouse, and the income 35,000 a year. So if you see, they will combine these two incomes. So 35 and 40 is $75,000 a year. It's a good income for four people. So this is the current income. That's what I'm using. But that's all I want to mention. If you're using from any other person who was counted in your household size, this person, which is AA Sarah, this spouse of the joint sponsor, she must file I-864A. She has this form must come with a regular I-864. So we're gonna go to sponsor employment. Yeah, we did that. So we're gonna go to the next one. As you see right here in number 20, the combined income is $75,000 right here. So here the people listed in item number 8, 11, and 17 have completed. Yes, it's gonna be spouse of the joint sponsor. She must file I-864A. So this one does not apply for us. So we're gonna go to the federal income tax return information. Have you filed a federal income tax return for each of the 3 most recent tax years? Yes, it's very important. You must attach, you will do that anyway. You will attach this form when you upload them to NVC account. So this one is optional for now, but you can check it if you want to attach the transcript of your federal income tax return. So here you have to provide the last 3 years of your federal income tax return. So I'm going to start from 2022, which is 40,000, 40,000, and 30,000. It's for 20, 21, and 2020. If any reason you did not file a taxes for any of these years, you gotta check this one and attach the supporting details why you did not file the taxes. Part 7, use of assets to supplement income, optional, but some people do. If you have like a large quantity of gold or some assets that you want to use, you add them right here. So we're not going to go through this one. So we're going to go to part 7. Part 7 is use of assets to supplement income. Continue. We're not going to cover that. So we're going to go to part 8, sponsor contract, statement, contact information, declaration, and certification, and signatures. You're going to go read of this. And the most important things I want to cover right here is when will this obligation end. You got to remember, if you sponsor someone, you cannot sponsor it until he becomes a US citizen. Just you got to remember that. It's 5 years. So you're gonna check, because you prepared this by yourself. I can read and understand English, and I have read and understand every question and instruction on this affidavit and my answer to every question. Here, the interpreters, if you use interpreters in part 9, you're gonna check this one and put the name. If you used prepares, if someone prepared this form for you, the same thing. You're gonna check the box and put his name over here. Sponsor contact information number. You're gonna add right here his phone number. It's 317-222. That's the phone number, and the email address ali@gmail.com. So the sponsor email address is very important. That's the way US, CIS, and NBC will communicate with you. It is very important. If you don't have it, just create one. It's very easy. So as I talked about this one is it's a preparer's name and interpreter's contact information. This part right here, we're still talking about the sponsor signature. We're gonna do the date. It's today's date, which is 3/25/2023. This is a tricky one. Do not initial and do not put your full name. Print it and then sign it by ink. Do not, I repeat, do not sign it with your full name and initial. You must print it and sign it. This is what I talked about, part 9, about interpreter's full name. We did not use it, and we did not use prepares as well. So, as you see, this is the end of this form. We're gonna go to part 11. I have a separate video for this part right here. If you didn't watch it, go ahead and watch it. And this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and see you in the next video.